Here is a beautiful guitar neck. You can see lovely black headstock, and it's a beautiful finish on the back. And this is the area that we do final finishing. And here are maybe 10 or so improvements that I've done over the past week or two. So the first is I took these little notches out of this area that we hold all the sandpaper. So you go up through the sandpapers with our little Mirka sander here, which is a stunning sander, and it was just a little bit awkward to pull out the sandpaper, so I took these little notches out, and while I was at it I sealed the front of it with super glue so that the labeling now will never come off again. These labels are really solid on there, and once this is sealed it doesn't tend to peel off. The next thing is, when you can see the black headstock, we put a UV sealer on the front of this. And this is the UV box that used to be way out the back, and now I've moved it around here so you can open it up there right when you're in the area. You can press the button, switch on the UV lamp, and hang your neck in there, and it cures in just about 2 minutes, so there's very little waiting time. Another improvement is this is the UV sealer kit, and I chopped the back off of it because this used to be stored right up high up there, and you would have to stretch up to grab it, and it was much bigger, so it didn't fit here. So I just chopped the back of the board off, and now you have it, and it's this neat little kit, and you bring it over when you're doing the job. Here it is. You've got your paintbrush ready to paint it onto the headstock. You've got a little glove to wear, and you've got the UV sealer right there, and it's ready to go to do an awesome job on the headstock. The next thing is an air line. So we had the airline here already, which is, you use it all the time. But the problem was that this wasn't set up and properly, and it was gathering water in it, so then you would spray it and it would damage it. So put in this little downpipe and a little opener. So you can see there, you don't need any tool. You can just turn this, and any water that's gathered in the system just blows straight out there. And while we were at it, we brought this over here because we had stopped it here previously, put in a stopper, and then we actually added another socket right there for the airline, and we continued on. This is something we've been wanting to do for ages. Another one right here, and we brought it around the back, through the back here, and actually even added this lovely dial. And now we have for Terry's area out here, he also has one of those connectors. So the next thing I did was bevel file. So when you go to do the bevel, which is this lovely little angle here, you need a special file. This file previously was way over here, and I would have to go over and get it every time, so moved it right here. Did a really nice little shadow board, and I'm loving doing the shadow boards now. Instead we used to use a white marker before, but now I use this white pencil. And the beauty about the white pencil is that if I decide I have another place to move it, I don't need to paint it all over, I can just rub it off. Also moved the black ink to the same location, so that was over there as well, and I use it from this spot right here. So here we go, we have the black ink to paint the back of it, so it's already got improvements on it because it's on this lovely little brush, ready to go every time you need it, and you just grab it, bring it here, and you use that when you're painting the back of the neck here. Another lovely improvement I did was I was always struggling with light. Sometimes when you're doing, let's say, the bevel or one of those jobs, you need really nice light. So I have this magnetic light, and I added in this. I never had a place to put it. I was trying to kind of balance it here, and it would fall off. So I inset this lovely piece of metal here, and now it sticks on. So whenever you want to use that lamp, it sticks right on there, which is awesome. The next thing was I moved the calipers. So the calipers is right here now. It's just a little bit closer to where I use it because I use it here all the time, and I never use this plastic one. Flipped them. Small improvement, but it all makes a difference. Added a hanger here, so when you're working on a neck, I use this little router here, and what I would find is when I needed to adjust the router, I'd be kind of hanging on to the neck underneath my arm or whatever, so now I can hang it just on this little screw. 2-minute job, just add it on the screw, and it just makes an improvement every time, makes it easier to do the job. Move the oil, so again the oil that we used for finishing the necks was in a different location, so I just moved it closer to where I actually use it. And yeah, that's a couple of the improvements. I think that's all I can think of right now. But yeah, totally awesome, and it just makes it easier every single time to do a beautiful job. It takes the struggle out, and makes it more enjoyable every time to build a fabulous neck for a customer and serve the customer. So thank you so much for watching, and speak to you soon.